everyone. Up early, out early. It's dark out. The gloves feel wet. Was it maybe what? Yeah, it was. I'm trying to think on top of my head, was it raining yesterday? You know what I didn't do? Didn't take that thing out. So that will be that. I don't think, well, I don't know if it's old, I'll be honest. I think it's just good craftsmanship. More than old, but I can't tell because it's real wood furniture, and just because it's real wood doesn't mean that it's actually old. You can go down to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, buy real wood furniture, pay probably $2,000 for that thing. But anyway, we're back. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, whatever time it is for you guys and girls. Hopefully you guys have had a great week so far. It's trash picking here with Taco Stacks. And looks like we're beating the crowd out here as no one's left for work. We've left for work. Working on trying to find some treasure. Oh, we got some bed rails. Looking at mattresses. Look at mattresses, gonna take their bed rails. So I actually have a bunch of things that I got kind of get done today. I have to go pick up more trees. This thing didn't close. I just closed this. I literally just closed this. Here's the garbage truck. Don't see him though. Hear him but don't see him. He'll show up here shortly. So yeah, you guys remember those trees that I bought last year I planted? Well, most of them died. So I was going to go buy new trees and then plant new trees. And most of them died like within the last month. I think the winter just got them. I mean, it was a brutal winter. So I have to go buy more trees. Don't really want to go ahead and start digging and planting again, but I guess I really don't have any choice. I was going to look around and see if I wanted to go somewhere else to buy maybe a larger tree, but I'll give this one more go for this year, and if it doesn't work next year, I'll just go buy actual different trees. But anyway, that's today's project. After this, however, treasure hunting, let's find some treasure. Make it a good one here with Taco Stacks in the rain. I don't know, I'm going to plan my schedule, but I'll plan it somehow. In terms of when do I go over there? They open at 9 o'clock for those trees. I think right now it's about 6:30. Behind the garbage truck. Don't need this piece of furniture, but I'll take this piece of metal. And that's the garbage truck. It's not the recycling truck. It'll be alright. I already got stones in this thing. Oh, I don't know. Is that like paint? Looks like paint. So yes, I got a brand new. Oh, they all got them. Maybe I drove over something. did get new tires. I can tell you what, 1/2 inch in tread makes you feel like you're driving a truck with a lift kit on it. I don't know how 1/2 inch makes you feel so much taller. Must be a difference between somebody's 5'11" and 6 foot. You get that joke. Some people might not get that joke or know that meaning, but yes, 5'11", 6 foot. He's taking a left. That's where I wanted to go. Alright, I don't know if this is a little bucket of copper out here. No, it's not copper at all. It's a top to a deer antler. That's a funky antler. From the road, that looks like copper. No, it's just dirty. Just dirty. There's your television. I guess I'll take these. Sometimes sell these antlers. Poor buck though, like for real. Like you couldn't skip out on shooting that guy. Guy probably didn't even live a year, 2 years. Yeah, they ripped apart some TVs. I don't know where all the glass is. The glass is the problem. The glass and the little tube that has like the bad stuff, that is the main reason why you're not supposed to break those televisions up. There's like bad stuff in a little tube. I don't know if it's radioactive stuff or radiation, whatever it is. You don't want to puncture that. Not good. But the glass, I know, on those are super heavy. That's where all the weight is. This is one of those things in life that never work the way you think it should work. Of course, it's buried all at the bottom. Oh, not getting that one out. Man, they really dug that in there. I got it out. Man on a mission. That mission's been accomplished. $5. What they had on it. They either bought it somewhere or they didn't sell it at a yard sale. Either or. Well, I guess they had to buy it somewhere, or someone gave it to them. That one looks a little broken. But those metal detectors, whatever reason, they never work. Never work the way you want it. Always find stuff that you don't want to find. It just, I don't know. I think it's one of those things you got to spend $1,000 on the really good one if you really want to enjoy that hobby. I was going to really get into e-waste. I was watching a couple videos on it. Actually, it's not even e-waste. This is scrap. As long as they took it out, this console thing. It's not connected somehow. I think it was inserted into there. But yeah, long story short, I was watching a lot of videos on e-waste because I see so many TVs. Just kind of thinking to myself, I'll rip them apart, sell parts. I think the biggest thing with e-waste is the whole learning curve of what things are. Which I think is like a huge learning curve of everything. It's just that when I'm looking at, like, let's just call them electronic boards. They're like green, like your motherboard. It's green with like little yellow and black spots on it and squares and lines, and it's like the motherboard of a computer, right? Or your RAM or whatever. To me, they all look very similar. So to learn every single different kind of board and what things have more gold and what things don't have as much gold, I think that learning curve, given that I don't have everything in front of me consistently, I think that learning curve would just be so immense that I'd never be able to actually learn it. Which I think is the reason why a lot of people really don't do e-waste. There's not that much information on the internet on it. And it's not very clear, concise information. So I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole. So I don't think my brain has that much storage really left in it. I don't know if everyone's on spring. You know what, that might be it. Everyone's on that extended Easter break, which in some cases, I don't know. Hopefully this one. It's got a lot of junk on it. I'll be honest, I don't even know if that red and that blue and that black is actually metal. I don't know what this frame came off of. Looks kind of like aluminum, but it's not. You don't believe me? Now you believe me. That kind of like a galvanized white look sometimes is aluminum. I think when I first started doing scrapping, I thought galvanized metal was aluminum, as well as like your ducting in your house. And you know, it's like kind of like a square metal, it's galvanized. A lot of people might think that's aluminum, it's not. I don't know where everyone, I guess everyone's on an extended spring break. Like Easter break, be my guess. I really don't want to ding up this piece here that I have in the back. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I have one friend who I'm probably going to send a message to and see if he wants it. Maybe asked me the other day about antique furniture, but I still don't know if that's antique. I guess I have to use the side door so I don't jack this up anymore. Oh yeah, we're going over here. Ooh, hold on. That might not be scrap. I gotta figure out what's wrong with it. Obviously, it's missing wheels. That's probably the first thing you're missing on a bike you're gonna be in trouble with. Trek bike. Trek 1000. Alright, well, let me open up the side door first. It's a lot easier to do things when you don't have to put things down and pick them up again 1,000 times. Antler's gotta go over here. That'll sell for like $3, if that. If not, it's gonna sell for $1. Stupid antler things, you can cut them off and give them to your dog. It's probably cheaper that way. Go to the store, those things are like $20 for an antler. Salsa's not a big chewer though, so she's not gonna have it. There we go, another air conditioner to rip apart. Always fun, always enjoyable. You know the house I just found that at? I found probably one of the heaviest air conditioners in my life there. Window unit. Not a central air unit. Window unit there. Throwing away another one. 4 summer hits. Alrighty. Yeah, that's kind of neat. That house looks exactly kind of like that house. Nice. Yeah, I've only been in one of these kind of like houses once in my life. They're kind of like a McMansion house. I don't even want to know what they cost now. They're probably ridiculously expensive back in the day when they were built. But now trying to sell a house and buy a house, not exactly like the housing market's crashing right now. But they're pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't think they have drafty windows. Right now my floors, they're kind of like, I wouldn't say they're sinking, but usually once we get past winter, like you get past winter into spring, the house likes to shift. So the front door either opens easier or harder, and so does the floorboards. The floorboards start to like shift a little, so there's bigger gaps. Maybe it feels a little lopsided in its ways. One side's a little bit lower because it's hardwood floors. They're individual planks. The nails, like the old square head nails that hold the floor, so I guess the studs below it, those start to pop up. The house shifts, you know. No cracks in the walls, just small little details. I feel like a lot of these houses probably don't have those same issues. Or let's just call them characteristics. There's a suitcase back there, don't need that. All right, this place is a disaster. So I guess I'll take in some metal. Gotta get to the recycling place, drop off this cardboard, but you know, tomato, tomato. This is all the stuff that came out of Renee's storage unit with the mouse. That was quite the adventure. If you haven't checked out that, check out her channel, Paper and Moose. She bought a storage unit. There were a lot of mice in it. Well, there were a couple mice. And it made me really reconsider having a van as opposed to a truck and trailer, because I had to drive home with the trash and the good stuff. We got I think she found a gold earring out of there, maybe. But there was a fair share of trash, and I ended up, we were at the landfill, I was moving stuff around, and there was a mouse like right over there, and then he ran around, and I was like, there's a mouse in my van, and I lost him. And then there's a television here, which actually is this big television right there, and it fell over immediately as we left, and as I lifted the TV up, poor Mouso was underneath it. So I think that was the end of it. I took out everything out of my van. You can even see my van is empty. I went to the place, I even vacuumed this out. Now I need to wash it, but I emptied out my entire van. I was like, not gonna happen. So we'll head over to the scrapyard. I guess I'll take out this Trek thing. I hate to scrap it, you know. It's probably $4 in scrap, but I don't know if it's missing anything. That looks like carbon fiber. Trek 1000. That's just the frame. We'll see if we get some money out of it. But we'll run over to the metal yard. I have to go get trees, and I think I'll take you guys along once I go there. So we'll take out the air conditioner. I'll throw some more metal on, and we'll run over to the metal yard quick. Okay, so I just dropped off wire and some clean aluminum. I think there's only like 7 pounds of clean aluminum. I had some pots and pans from that storage unit, as well as I was doing that whole fascia trim on my house, so I had to cut off 1.5 inches off an entire like 12-foot length board. Try using little tin snips on 12 feet of aluminum. I really give the people who do like gutters and all that, man, I give them a lot of credit. That took me forever to cut 12 feet with like little scissors, tin snips. Hurt your like your fingers after a while. All right, so I don't even know. I got $34 at the scrapyard for today's stuff, plus a small bucket of wire, a couple aluminum pots, pans, stuff like that. I didn't bring that bike frame. When I took it out, kind of was like dangling all around. I don't know if it's broken or what, something. I'm not really familiar with bikes, but I'm off to get trees, so almost have to drive exactly where I just came from. But we're going to look at some trees. Oh man, I see a bunch of people already here for trees. Is this guy going to trees? Don't tell me you're going to trees. Always going to trees. Oh, and they're taking away trees. I'm about to park right there. Screw this parking over there thing. I think this guy's got the right idea. Screw it, I'm parking right here. They brought trees over that are it'd be all right. That are 5 years old. They're $25. I'm looking at them there. I'm looking too hot. That's why I was kind of stressing about getting here on time. These are my trees. This one's super tall. I lucked out there. Yeah, you got another theory to it, right? Alright, it's almost like we're trash picking all over again. This thing will be back here in a couple days. Oh, what they got going? Oh, they got a yard sale going on there or what? But yeah, $143 later, we got ourselves some more trees. For those who might not remember, last year I bought a bunch of trees. I planted them. There's a big project. 2 died by Thanksgiving. Well, one my neighbor accidentally hit with a lawnmower, so that was completely gone. But another one died by Thanksgiving, and I mean dead. And then in the last, like, a month or so, I lost probably another 3 trees. So about half of them magically are gone. But I did restock, and hopefully these trees will last a little bit longer. I got the ones that were a little bit older, so a couple of them were 25 bucks. Can't be too bad. Those were actually 5 years old. That's what they said. They've been in the ground for 5 years. So hopefully those will survive. A little bit meatier, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, thanks for tagging along for another fun episode here with Taco Stacks. If you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Catch you guys next time for next episode. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.